Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Oakland Raiders. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Oakland. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And again the footwork. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Carr. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Down! 185!
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The first carry now for the BYU man is Jamal Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the Rally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's fine. Yeah, come on. Go right.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll run it here. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And Crosby puts it through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Heavy. 4 down.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Bryant with a catch right side. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Shotgun now for Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom. Look at that.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a pitch out to Williams. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Here we go. 58.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Packers add on to their lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Raiders. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a play fake. Carr rolling to his right. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Garden.
Hey. Go down. Hurry, get set, fellas.
On first, here's Washington. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. Carr going to throw, and it'll bring up and the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, check 26.
On play action, Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll be be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
They go play action here on first down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Khalil Mack. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
319. Hey, 626. Jump out.
Rodgers now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable, because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
Now, post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
He was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Put some gravy on there. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That one goes for 24 yards. They run it with Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Now Carr throwing on second down. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Bryant. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Carr. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Carr now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
We got four down. Watch the shift.
Now it's Carson, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go. One, Raider 1. Down. 180.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cook. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Raider 8.
Here's Carson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Go Chiefs.
To throw on 2nd down. Carr. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Down.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. It's Bryant. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Single receiver. Down. 180.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Get set. 185.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cook. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, Carr, and they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. In for the score. And the Raiders get a score closer.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. To Vecchio now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. He'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first two plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now this time Rodgers will throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that'll bring up 4th down.
They're coming.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
Tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Carr now on 1st down. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Bryant. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Carr over the middle. It's Jared Cook. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Carr to throw. It's caught. Nelson. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. First down, Raiders. The former Packer Jordy Nelson on the receiving end from Carr. Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the gun, Carr. And Cook has it, left side. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
To throw on third down, Carr. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is fielded inside the 5. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That'll go down as a loss of 8, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. And Marquell Lee with a stop defensively. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Hey, 626. Hey.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, Carr. Flush to his right. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, a 22. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
This is Carson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
12, Dumbo.
On 1st down, Carr looking left side, and it's got a man. It's Cook. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Carr finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Carr. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know. I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
From the gun, Carr. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Kenny Clark getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Carr throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Carr now on 3rd and goal. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
We're going good. Down. You ready? Go down.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
Hey, 626. 319. 319.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
That's fine. Yeah, let's go, let's go.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Jumbo! 319! 319! Jumbo!
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
That's fine. Yeah.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Rodgers looking to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Crosby on now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing on first down is Carr, and that's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now they try the right side here. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get it to your back. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. Wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, So special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Green Bay, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.